The Tale of Smart Rabbit and Silly Wolf. It was in a sunny meadow on the edge of the Whispering Woods. There lived a very clever rabbit named Rocco. Rocco was known all across the meadow for his wit, his quick thinking, and, of course, his famous snack stash hidden in a hollow tree trunk. Now, on the other side of the woods, lived a big, rather silly wolf named Wally. Wally the wolf had a big appetite and a small brain, which often got him into funny situations. Wally was always hungry, and his favorite dream was to catch a rabbit for dinner. But catching Rocco? Not so easy. One sunny morning, Wally decided it was time to try again. He marched through the woods, his stomach growling and his mind fixed on Rocco the rabbit. Today's the day. Wally mumbled to himself, licking his lips. I'm going to outsmart that little rabbit and make him my lunch. Rocco, who was nibbling on a carrot near his hollow tree, spotted Wally slinking through the bushes and smiled to himself. Here we go again, he thought. I'd better get ready for some laughs. Wally snuck up behind Rocco, tiptoeing as quietly as a big clumsy wolf could. But just as he was about to pounce, Rocco turned around and said, "Oh, hello there, Wally. Fancy seeing you here." Wally froze, his mouth hanging open. Hello, Rocco," he stammered, caught off guard. "Have you come to join me for lunch?" asked Rocco innocently, holding up a crunchy carrot. Wally's eyes grew wide. "Join you? No. I came to, catch you." Rocco chuckled. "Oh, Wally, you don't want to eat me. I'm way too clever for that. How about we play a game instead? If you can catch me in 3 challenges, then maybe I'll be your dinner." Wally's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Deal," he barked, thinking this would be easy. "First challenge," announced Rocco. "Let's see if you can count all the carrots in my stash over there." Rocco pointed to the hollow tree trunk, where he kept his collection of carrots, turnips, and even a few radishes. Wally wagged his tail and dove right in, sticking his head inside the hollow. He began to count aloud, but every time he reached 10, he got distracted and forgot where he'd started. 10, 20. Wait, was that 30? 35. Carrot. Rocco watched, barely able to hold back his giggles as Wally mixed up the numbers over and over. Finally, Wally pulled his head out of the tree and said, I give up. "How many carrots do you have?" "Nice try, Wally. But I think that's 1 point for me," said Rocco with a laugh. Wally grumbled but agreed to move on to the next challenge. Challenge number 2. Rocco announced, bouncing a few steps ahead. "I'll give you a head start to chase me, but you have to catch me while wearing this." Rocco held up a big, floppy pair of sunglasses he'd found near a picnic area. They were so large they made Wally look like a very furry, very funny rock star. Wally put on the sunglasses, squinting as he tried to see through them. "These are kinda dark," he complained, but he started the chase anyway. Rocco zipped and darted around trees, over bushes, and across a little stream. Wally, struggling to see, ended up chasing a butterfly, then a rock that looked like a rabbit, then his own shadow. Finally, he tumbled into a pile of leaves, his sunglasses hanging off one ear. 2 points for me. Rocco cheered, hopping over to help Wally up. "Fine," Wally panted, still determined. "One last challenge, and I'll catch you for sure." Rocco smiled, ready with his final trick. "All right, Wally. The last challenge is a riddle. If you solve it, You win. A riddle? Wally scratched his head. Okay. Rocco cleared his throat and asked, what has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? Wally stared blankly, scratching his head and wrinkling his snout in concentration. He thought and thought. And then thought some more. 4 legs in the morning. 2 legs in the afternoon. 3 legs in the evening, he mumbled over and over. Hours passed, and Wally still couldn't figure it out. The sun started setting, casting a golden glow over the meadow. Finally, Wally let out a big, defeated sigh. I give up, Rocco. What's the answer? Rocco grinned. The answer is a person. They crawl on all 4s as a baby, walk on 2 legs as an adult, and use a cane, 3 legs, when they're older. Wally blinked, clearly puzzled but too tired to ask more. Well, I guess you win, Rocco. Rocco patted Wally on the shoulder. Don't feel bad, Wally. You'll catch me one day. But until then, why don't we go have some dinner together? I know a spot with lots of berries. Wally's eyes brightened at the mention of food. All right. But next time, I'll be ready for your tricks. As they strolled off into the sunset, Rocco winked at the other animals who'd been watching the whole show from behind the bushes. The clever rabbit had won again, but he knew Wally would be back, and Rocco was always ready for a bit of fun.